What is Roman cosmology? Have you ever wondered how the ancient Romans viewed the universe around them? Roman cosmology is a fascinating topic that reveals their beliefs about the structure and workings of the cosmos. It was not a single, unified system but, rather a collection of evolving ideas shaped by tradition and practical needs. In the early days, Romans held animistic beliefs, thinking that spirits inhabited natural objects and places. These spirits, known as noumena, were believed to be present in rivers, trees, fields, and even in households. This connection to nature was vital, as Romans believed their ancestors watched over them, creating a link between the living and the dead. As time passed, these spirits evolved into more defined gods. The Roman Pantheon grew to include major deities like Jupiter, the king of the gods and the sky god, and Mars, who was initially a god of agriculture before becoming associated with war. Quirinus, linked to the deified Romulus, also became an important figure. Worship of these gods took place in temples, with Jupiter at the center as the embodiment of divine authority. The heavens were seen as the domain of the gods, with Jupiter ruling the sky, Neptune governing the seas, and Pluto overseeing the underworld. This division illustrated a hierarchical view of the cosmos, where different gods governed various realms. Unlike the Greeks, Romans did not create a detailed creation myth or systematic cosmology. Their understanding was more practical and ritualistic. Religious practices focused on maintaining the pax deorum, or peace of the gods. Romans believed that their success depended on the favor of these deities. Therefore, rituals, prayers, and sacrifices were crucial. Astronomy also played a role, primarily for practical purposes like agriculture and timekeeping. The Julian calendar reform aligned the civil year with the solar year, making it easier to plan for planting and harvesting. Celestial bodies were named after gods, such as Jupiter, Mars, Venus, Mercury, Saturn, and Neptune. This naming reflected their belief that these celestial objects were divine or influenced by divine forces. However, Roman thinkers often borrowed cosmological ideas from the Greeks when they needed a framework. Divination was another key aspect of Roman cosmology. Augurs interpreted the flight of birds, while haruspices examined animal entrails to understand the will of the gods. The night sky was viewed as a map of fate, with the movements of stars and planets believed to influence human destiny. This connection reinforced the idea that the cosmos was an orderly system that humans could influence through proper rituals. In summary, Roman cosmology was a blend of animistic beliefs, state religion, and practical astronomy. It emphasized the presence of divine forces in nature and society, the importance of rituals, and the influence of the heavens on human affairs. While Romans borrowed ideas from others, their approach remained focused on tradition and the practical needs of their community and state.